GUI.Dog. Oh yes. So another gotcha. Yep, another gotcha. So if you know anything about what's happened recently, my 2012 MacBook Pro went kaput. So I've had to use an old laptop and then set it all up again. And the MCP servers, so we're going to RuCode extension as a plugin, add it to VS Code, and then go to settings, and then go to MCP servers, and these weren't showing up. Yeah, these that I'd enabled in the MCP servers, they weren't showing up, and the reason why is because there was no Node.js. So another gotcha, you need to have Node.js. I will put the link to that of how to get Node.js in the description. So yeah, and while I'm there, like if you don't have the MCP servers, then there's no point just folding your arms and then giving up and all that. There is a way you can get this Stripe. As you can see, the Stripe one, it's not connecting, hasn't been connecting for like weeks. You can get the CLI, that's the command line. This thing here, you well, it works, it doesn't work. Yeah, so you can get the command line for that, and the super base one, so you can carry on even if you don't have the MCP servers. So where do you get these MCP servers? It's in an earlier video, but I'll show you. You just go to RuCode, and then you go to there, right there, that little marketplace. This laptop is pretty slow. It's actually handling up pretty well, but it's pretty slow. So basically you just go to the marketplace, there we go, and then they will appear here, and then you pick your choice. Obviously you need Stripe, but it's not working, so you might as well get a CLI, and I'll link in the description about how to do that. You need Supabase as well, Playwright, Puppeteer, that's for navigating websites, and you need Context 7. Context 7 has the latest code, so the AI is not working with old code that is learned from the internet, from its memory, and it will give you fresh code by using Context 7. So yeah, so let's go on to Suhuf. So yeah, so the thing is that I'm starting to rethink. Well, the first thing is that I'm just kind of finding bugs like all over the place. So the thing is that when you're doing your website, you need to look at your security and your cyber security. And if you're reading the web application hackers handbook, which is in the description, it's free, meaning that you don't even have to give your email. It's with archive.org. It's not on any of my sites. Don't worry about it. I'm not involved. I'm just giving you the link. And you will notice that in the web application hackers handbook, user input is malicious. So when you have an input field, my practice has been that whenever I've dealt with an input field, the actual current input field is actually, let me log on, because I haven't shown you that feature. So you need to be logged on with Nostra, and the input field that I was dealing with was this, the businesses. And then I thought, oh well, if user input is malicious, I better look at my cyber security of my site, and I'll link the actual prompt that I used. Not link it, I'll put it in the description so you can take a look, see what you can do with it. And then it broke a lot of things just doing that. And it was a simple thing, it's just that the AI was using .single in the JS when it wasn't supposed to. So it was only one thing, and then it looked through the code and then found where it used it and then changed it and so forth. But it actually broke a lot of things. So I started thinking that, you know, I'm going to be spending all my time looking for bugs in this thing, because the whole point of it is that it's supposed to be automated, and that's the whole thing about using AI in the Edge function. I did a a video about that before. I'll link to it at the end of this video if you want to take a look at that. And it was supposed to update the businesses, find fresh information for them if in case the information has changed, or search the web using AI if they don't have a website, and find their website and then update that information. And unfortunately it hasn't done it, so I'm gonna have to think of a different way around it. Yep, different way around it. So that's kind of been bothering me, that the edge function, it would have been a slam dunk. It would have been a slam dunk if it did that. If it's able to actually use AI to go out into the internet. The analogy I gave is that the edge function is like a bumblebee. It goes out into the internet and then visits website flowers, collects the nectar, that is the information, brings it back and processes it into honey, and then what you're doing is just selling the honey for the money. And if it can do that, then there's no reason for N8N. If you know N8N, it was the only thing back. Now it's Clawbot or something like that. Moltbot, the name's changed so many times, but yeah, but N8N was the big thing. But money thieving N8N, we only give you 2 weeks free. If you can actually have the AI in the edge function, then why do you need N8N? You don't need N8N. But I've had some teething problems, so I'm gonna have to take a look at that. It's supposed to update the businesses. I mean, like some of the businesses. For instance, no, that's not the one I'm looking for. I've been trying to update this business for like the longest time. That's the one, Aladdin. And I don't know what happened. It actually updated it, but with the wrong information. I don't know how it did that. Yeah, it gave the wrong. The address is wrong. I don't know where it got that from. And then now it should have gone through and taken a look, and then. But then again, it's limited to 10, so I've got to look to see what's happened. But yeah, so it's you've got all these bugs that are being, and it's supposed to be automated. I just want to get to the position where I just leave it alone, and then it passive income that gives me the money. But you know, well, you've got to get the honey before you get the money. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. So make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and choose all. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Tell us in the comment section why you gave us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know any feedback, if I'm missing anything, if I'm not doing anything, if I'm not seeing anything. And if you want my help, hit me up on Suhuf, that's Suhuf.co. Yeah, so if you want to see the previous video about the bumblebees and the website and honey, click to your left, and if you want to see how this has progressed from the beginning to now, click to your right. Thank you very much, and goodbye.